A warm welcome to you all. I welcome each and every one a great good evening. A heartfelt thank you to all of you who have joined the session before the timing. You have taken your time and scheduled for the sessions. I really appreciate the kind of commitment you have shown towards the session. A one commitment from our end is that this session it not only be insightful, it also be more into an informative how you can start this career counseling setup. And meanwhile, whoever is present over this session, I would request you to please put your name and designation and you're from which city. We will be starting the session sharp on time 5 o'clock. I would request everyone who have been present here, please put your name, designation and city in the chat box. I request everyone to put your name. Hi Utpal from Ahmedabad. Thanks for joining the session. Hi Sharan. Thank you. Hi Manjula. Thanks for joining the session. Hi Sunil. Hi Sandhya. Hi Swapna. Hi Ramandeep Kaur. Thanks for joining the session. We will be definitely starting the session sharp by 5 o'clock. Hi Sharan. Hi Kalpana. Hi Ramandeep Singh. Here are the few snippets where you can see that how career counseling is very much important for a student's life. Though the AI has been implemented in each and every field, but it cannot take over the career counseling. Human intervention in the career counseling is very much required. You can see that AI cannot replace the human, especially in terms of in career counseling. And few other snippets where you can find out that a few governments are also initiating this career counseling for the students, and you can also see that there are few apps developed, there are few projects which are initiated where it is mandatory for the students to take up the career assessments. You can see the demand for the career counseling is really high. You can check that 1.4 million career counselors are required for students. In fact, we don't even have a 10% of it. Few other snippets where it says that the career counseling is need and it is required for the student's life. And you can see that how it is important in students' life. And few other snippets where it also shows that India needs a 15 lakh career counselors for 315 million students. You can sense that how career counseling is much required, how career counselors are in demand in Indian career counseling. And here are the few snippets of an other famous media also where it projects that how career counseling is required for the post 12 standard, even for the 10th standard also to take the decisions in their career, because it is a very crucial time for the students to decide what career path they wanted. And also sometimes what happens is like many of the students go on a decision either getting influenced by friends or with the parents. They never know that how actually they are skilled to get into the particular career. A warm welcome to you all. We'll start the session. Here are the few snippets from 2025 where a few governments have initiated the career counseling projects. And I'm so surprised and also like very happy that even the MNC companies are also initiating these career counseling projects as a CSR projects. And also you could see that the CBSE board has made it mandatory that the students from right 8th standard to 12th standard, it is very important for them to go ahead with the career assessments. And I'm proud to say that Edu Milestone has been recognized by many of the media where we have successfully created the awareness of career counseling to the students, and we have been doing it continuously year on year. A quick reminder and the instructions. Please use the chat box to communicate with us, and we will have a dedicated Q&A session. Whatever the questions you have, please put it across to the Q&A only. And have to use a full screen is just double tap the screen, you will have a full screen. And have to hear the sound, left bottom of the screen, you could find a click on sound, just click on that. A warm welcome all to we have gathered here to have one answer that how to start your professional career counseling setup. So me, Saubhagya, and my colleague co-host Abhijit, we will be there to help you out throughout the session. Before we understand how career counseling is important, let us also understand about the Edu milestone, the forte about the Edu milestones. We are there in the industry for more than a 15 plus years. We have given a solutions to the 6,000 plus career counselors who are successful in their career counseling setup. And we have these counselors in 180 plus cities across a 45 global presence also. We have been a part of a 4 organizational members, and we have won many awards. You can see that at the left hand side, you could see the few awards. But apart from this, also we have won 8 prestigious awards, and we have been recognized by 10 plus news and the research publications. I'm very happy to announce that recently in 2025 and 26, we have been won the award from Global Education Award, that is the best career technology platform in career counseling. And here are the few snippets of Edu Milestones winning a prestigious award across a different education fields. And this is in one of the milestone of an Edu milestones. You might be knowing about the Shobha constructions. These people have been collaborated with Edu milestones for the career counseling. These are the few examples of the 6,000 plus partners who are across the 45 countries. This is a few footprints of our career counselors. Now, before understanding how career counseling is set up, let us also understand, is there any demand for this? Is there any demand to start this career counseling setup? Yes. I'm giving you an idea, just a rough idea. You can see that I'm referring only to the Indian population. You can see 146 crores of our peoples are present. Across this, only 66% of our people have the age below 35 years. So you can see, you can sense the demand to give a career counseling for these people. And coming to the stats also, when you look into this keywords, which is oftenly searched at the Google or search engines, that is like more than a 5,348 words have been searched very oftenly in a monthly. And you can see that these are the few keywords which has been oftenly searched. That is career counseling, career guidance, psychometric test, courses after 12th, courses after 10th. Now, I would like to ask one quick question. According to you, who is the targeted audience? I would request whoever is present in this, please put your answer on the chat. I repeat, according to you, who is the targeted audience? You can use the chat box. I could see that few answers are coming in. Yes, correct. I would request everyone present here, please put your answers on the chat. Yes, I could see that Hitesh has answered students and students, employees, ninth and 11th class students, high school students, professionals, students, college pass out. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And I thank each and everyone for this answer. Yes, you are correct. When you look into this, there are a major targeted audience are the school students, graduates, and the professionals. Yes, when it comes to when students, parents take the decisions from students. So it is very important that we counsel the students and graduates also. Graduates, they are confused what to do after the graduation, whether to get into a jobs or whether they have to upskill themselves. They are confused. So it is very much required for them to know about the career path. And when you look into the professionals who are in an early stage of a professional, they are confused whether they're staying in a right career or they have to switch on to a different career path. So yes, school students, graduates, professionals are the one who are the targeted audience for the career counseling. Now you have understood the demand for the career counseling and you have understood who are the targeted audience. Also, you should know that what are the components or the essentials required for you to set up this career counseling. The first and the foremost very important thing is the training. Yes, of course, you have to be trained because parents or anyone, they don't want to randomly go ahead with a random career counselors. They want to get into a trained career counseling. Yes, Edu we are giving a training for you to counsel the students right from the fifth standard to the working professionals. And post this, the certifications is very much important because it gives a credibility to you that you can start your career counseling setup. And how do you kickstart this a setup, career counseling? The hand holdings and the knowledge sharing, the webinars, the extended support is given to you. And it is very important that how do you align yourself to the digital world, because now the world is completely transforming to an digitalization. So it is very important that you should also have a technology platform to give you an more reliability in the market. And how, of course, the market support would also be given to you, and this would be explained in detail in the further part of a session. Going ahead, now let us know about how was the training conducted by Edu Milestones. So we have a 3 weeks of a training. Week one, it would be a 6 days of a training, 3 to 4 hours per day it would be. And post that, the day 15, you have a group assignment, case studies, and the mock papers. Day 20, you will be appearing for the examination. It would be 1 hour of examination. 65% is a passing criteria. And week 4 onwards, yes, it is a time for you to practice your career counseling sessions. So we give you a 3 real case studies, a supervisions, and a dedicated lifetime mentor would be given to you. And you will have an access to the recordings, materials, references, all of these things you will have access for the lifetime. Apart from this, if you want to get updated with the trends or a market updates, yes, this would be given by a quarterly knowledge series webinars. This is how the certification looks like. So you get a achievement certificate. It is not a participation certificate. This is an achievement certificate. It has a unique certificate number, and this is being aggregated by Bharatiya Counselor Psychology Association India and ACCPH UK. It is. This is not only the certification is being aggregated, the curriculum what we follow in the training, what we train you, that is also being aggregated by the governing bodies. And we have been a part of an other organization members, APCDA, that is Asia Pacific Career Development Association, and other one is an IAAP, which is an International Association of Applied Psychology. It is. We have been also the part of NCDA. We have been a member of NCDA as well, which is National Career Development Association, which is USA. Now, I hand over the further part of our session to my colleague, the co-host, Abhijit. Over to you, Abhijit.
Thank you, Saubhagya, for that wonderful introduction. And I wish all of the participants, all of the professionals who have joined today, a very warm welcome to all of you. A very good evening once again. So let me give a short introduction about myself. My name is Abhijit, and I'm working as a program manager. And so far, uh, myself, I and Saubhagya have guided somewhere close to 500 to 600 partners for their onboarding, and they become they're on their journey. Some of them are, few of them are on their particular way to become successful counselors. A few of them are already practicing very successfully, spread across the entire country. And basically about all these things, we basically handle these things where we actually help our particular partners to go on board like that. And so far, Ms. Saubhagya has actually explained in detail about what is importance of career counseling, how it is gaining traction in our country currently, and what is the demand for that, what is the gap that is existing as of now, and to be more importantly, basically, to make sure that when it comes to career counseling, what are the basic steps that you have to take one by one, a step by step approach, where basically Ms. Saubhagya has also actually explained about the training aspects. So one thing is very clear: yes, the domain knowledge, with respect to getting the training and understanding the skill set part, understanding the basic fundamentals part, understanding how to counsel the student. That training part is essential. Yes, that is a domain knowledge. Second thing is the certification part, which actually helps you establish your credibility as a certified counselor. Both are actually important, very important, to be very precise. But apart from that, what you need actually to make sure your career counseling practice more effective, and it to be more particularly an experience for your particular students, or let's say parents, to make it more worthwhile, to make it more value added, like that, you need a very strong platform that will support you to actually carry out your business operations, that will help you actually uh, you know uh, particularly provide the psychometric assessments to your students, which is going to be a seamless experience, and a particular platform which will provide you more accurate and reliable results as well. In addition to that, in addition to the training part, in addition to the technology support part or technology platform part, you also need guidance with respect to understanding from where to start. How do I start? Right. So how do I start generating inquiries for my own practice? What is the first step to take? How do I approach? So now, going further, my job is to make sure that I am covering three elements. One is explaining to you about the technology platform, what you should be equipped with, what Edu Milestones will provide you with, right? Second thing is that I will help you understand the business aspect of the entire career consultation setup. What Edu Milestones will provide to you, how exactly you will be actually playing a role in generating your own inquiries from scratch, and how you can scale it up and take it forward. And last but not the least, I'll also cover points about what are the support that Edu Milestones covers once you become trained and certified counselor, once your entire platform is ready, and once you're ready to actually kickstart your entire career consultation practice. So let's start from the first point, that is the technology platform. And I would like to take you through this experience of understanding, about the technology platform in a much more detailed way, in a much more practical way, where I am going to share my screen and I am going to help you understand about the technology platform with two perspectives. First perspective is from a student perspective, what student will go through when it comes to the technology platform. Second perspective is from a counselor perspective, that is potentially you, right? So let us start it off. Now, in technology platform, what we do, we provide you first and foremost your own landing page, a static web page to establish your branding. So how it would ideally look like, let us try to see that. I'm sharing my screen. It would be really helpful for me if you can give me a confirmation as well, if it is visible. Yes. So this is how ideally your landing page would look like, basically. And this is a static web page that we provide. Let me, help you go through a certain elements, right? Now, when it comes to this part that you can see on the top left corner here, where it says Edu Milestones. Now, here it will be your branding, your own brand name, your own brand logo will be here in the top left corner, right? Now, these menu buttons that you can see here, career library, student dashboard, India and overseas admissions, those will be the same thing. On the top right corner, you can see your details that will be mentioned here. And again, on the right hand side of it, you can attach your own profiles of Facebook page, Instagram page, Twitter page, whatever it might be. You can attach them and these will be visible on the top right corner as well. Now, if you scroll down, if you go a little bit below, you can see two buttons. Basically, what I am showing to you as a demo platform right now, as a demo landing page right now, it's an integrated setup where it contains both career consultation setup and it contains the university admissions setup. If you want to know more about university admissions, please get in touch with a business consultant right after this demo, right? But let us focus on the career counseling part. You will have the start career assessment button as shown in the screen right now. So start career assessment will be there in your landing page as well. And below that, you can see several other particular options like student dashboard, career boosters, career suitability. Now, what you can see is various types of psychometric assessments like 2nd to 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Likewise, for graduates, professionals, there are more than 24 types of psychometric assessments that will be available on a platform. This part that I'm showing to you right now under the psychometric assessments or career assessments particular section, you can customize that on your platform. If you want to focus only on students, if you want to focus only on intermediate students, if you want to focus only on graduate students, you can keep only those assessments visible on your landing page. It's completely customizable. It's completely your call. What all assessments actually you can or you want to show on your landing page. Just for the sake of demo or just for the knowledge, I'm actually keeping all the assessments visible here for your reference. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, you can see about us section where you can mention a brief background about your organization, the vision and mission that you carry, and what is your goal basically, and what is the long-term particular things that you're planning for, and what is the overall picture of why you started this entire career consultation practice and what you want to achieve here. So that is something that you can attach here. Now, apart from that, here is the section where your picture will go in the about the counselor section. A brief background about yourself you can mention, so that the students and the parents who visit, or the candidates who visit, or the professionals who visit your landing page, so there they can get the exact understanding of what is your background, what is your credibility. And there are other very self-explanatory sections like reviews and testimonials. You can get them added as and when you get the particular reviews from your clients. Career boosters, I'll cover it in the later part. And one more point I need to cover, or I want to cover here, is in the co-branded setup, bottom right corner, you can see powered by Edu Milestones. It will be written like that. Rest all page will be dedicated to your own branding, including this part. That is, your landing page or your particular brand name will be copyrighted, where that will be mentioned on the left side. But on the right side, bottom, it will be mentioned as powered by Edu Milestones. Right? So this is how an ideal landing page would look like. Now, what you will be doing whenever you receive an inquiry from a student or a parent, you will guide them to basically take the psychometric assessments from your platform. You either do that by telling them to actually explore your web page, you send them the link through WhatsApp, or email, or you guide them over a phone call, or you guide them in a pre-counseling meet also, which can happen either offline face to face, or it can happen on Gmeet or Zoom, like that. Nowadays, after post COVID, people don't like to actually travel too much within the city as well. They don't like to be stuck in traffic. They prefer more and more online conversations or online interactions. So it will be easy for you also to start this entire setup with work from home infrastructure also. That is how most of our partners have done it so far, and you can also plan it accordingly itself, right? Now when you guide them, you can actually can ask them to click on the start career assessment button as it is shown on the screen. And let me show it how it will look like. So once they actually click on the start assessment button, so it will guide them to this page where they can select so what kind of particular the student the category belongs to, whether it is a school going student or a high school student or a intermediate student, +1 +2 student, like that. And accordingly you can click here. Let's say I'll just enter my name here as Abhijit, then I'll click on 11th and 12th standard, then I'll click on next, then I'll click on what I'm doing right now, PCMB students English. I'll click on I have no idea about my career. I click on next. Then I'll enter my email ID here. Then I click on start. So once I click on start, the assessment will start. For you to understand how the assessment will actually work, what are the different kinds of questions it will carry, what are the different elements it carries, you can please get in touch with the business consultants right after this demo. Please ask them for a demo link so that you can go through the entire assessment yourself. You can take through it, right? You can go through the assessment and you can go through that, right? So only reason why I'm actually skipping this part right now is because we have time shortage, and I respect everybody who have joined this particular session, and I'll just try to cover as much details as possible. Once the psychometric assessment is completed by the candidate, now that particular psychometric assessment report will be automatically generated on your CRM dashboard software. So now what I'll do is I'll try to actually take you through the CRM dashboard software where the counselor's journey will actually begin, right? So let me share that screen right now. Yes. I hope this is visible to everybody. A small confirmation will actually help me to move forward. Right, so this is how the dashboard would look like. Right now, as I said earlier, this is an integrated dashboard, right? This is for both career counseling, career consultation setup, and also university admission setup. But ideally, whatever the boxes you can see, these are very self-explanatory. This is how the home page or your first page of the dashboard will look like. You can see very clearly that the UI and UX, right? UI and UX of this particular dashboard is very simple to use, right? It's very simple. It's very self-explanatory kind of a thing, right? Now you can see various boxes also here. You can see, total profiles, right? So total profiles, you can see the list of all the students who have come to your platform or who have come to your landing page, who have started the psychometric assessment, who have entered their details like their name, their phone number or email ID, like that. Basically, their registration has been recorded here. So these are the profiles that you can see. Now, once you come to this section, that is completed section, right? This is where you can see the list of all the students who have completed the psychometric assessments entirely, fully. Now, this is the number of students who have actually started the psychometric assessments and they have not completed it. They are yet to complete. How this section will help you? This section will help you to reconnect with the student and the parent and help them understand the assessment has been started, but it is not yet completed. Just guide them and just understand what is the difficulty they are facing actually to complete the assessment, and then guide them to take the assessment and complete it once again. This is where you will understand the seriousness of the candidate and the parent also that you deal with actually, right? So this is one more section. Now, when it comes to the next section, that is reports active, this is the section where you can see the reports that you have generated for various students who have completed the psychometric assessment. What it means, these are successful report generation profiles or successful career counseling done profiles. So basically the process flow is students will inquire you, you will guide them to take up the psychometric assessment. Psychometric assessment, once they actually complete it, it will be showing in the completed section, as you can see here on the top side. And once they actually approach you back that I'm done with the psychometric assessments, Now I want a detailed career counseling from your side. You then generate the report for them, and then it will reflect in this section. That is reports active section, right? So this is basically will look like this, right? Now we'll try to understand how we can generate the reports for the candidates, right? So let us try to go and let us try to understand. So these are the entire profiles who have generated the entire particular reports, right? Now you can see there are various buttons also, like action, summary, report, like that, right? So we will try to understand each one of it one by one. Now once you click on action button, you can see various options here, right? So during the 3 weeks of comprehensive training part, as Ms. Saubhagya mentioned to you earlier, right, you'll be understanding the functionalities of each and every button, even though they are very self-explanatory, but you'll understand how to use them. We will try to cover up the student dashboard part today in today's demo and understand how it is going to be impactful, how it is going to help the students as well. That is the functionality of the action button. Now, what is summary button? Summary button is where you can enter your own comments as a counselor, right? You deal with the student, you deal with the parent, you talk to them, you understand their requirements, right? And then actually, whatever the feedback that you want to give from your side, you can enter it in the summary section. Click there, add your comments and add summary button. Click on add summary button, and this particular feedback that you give, it will be added in the last page of the entire report, basically, right? Where they can go through your personal remarks that you have given them as a counselor as well. Now coming to the report part, once we click on report, this page will be shown, right? So it will show all the details of the candidate, and it will show all these particular options that he has selected while actually starting the psychometric assessment. Once you click on next step, ideally you can see this kind of box. Now you can see three boxes, right? Let me explain to you, how you generate report basically, and how you activate them manually, right? Now the first box that you can see, it clearly says that this candidate has already completed the psychometric assessment fully, basically. That is what it means. In the second box, you can see there is something called as your report is activated, right? So what it means that you have to do it manually. So how do you do it manually? For you to generate every report, you need something called as a report generation code or a universal access code. We call it as universal access code, right? Universal access code is very similar to you actually fetching the net banking system statement from your net banking application or your website, and then entering the password to access that net banking statement. It's very similar to that. Now what you will do here to generate the report, you will punch in an access code. An access code you'll punch in this particular section, and then you will generate the report. And once you actually punch in that access code, this third particular box will be activated. This third box will be activated, where you can see two particular options again, where you can see report with analysis and direct report as well, right? Now let me actually help you understand where can you see the access code segment, or how this actually works out for you, right? I hope this particular dashboard is visible right now. So now you can see there is something called as access code section here, right, in the dashboard. Here access codes will be available for you, and once you click on that, you can copy on any of the access codes that is available in the first part, right? Access codes, you click on that. Now you go back to the dashboard, you go to completed particular profiles, you select any one profile who is yet to activate their report, right? Now what you will do actually, let's say we click on someone called as Prajwal report, right? Click on next step. We can see that it's already activated, right? Sorry for that. We'll come to another particular profile. Yeah, so you can see this particular boxes here, and in the middle box you can see it is written as enter your access code, right? So once you click here and you copy paste the access code, you just need to submit. Just need to submit on this. Once you submit, you can see it is activated, and this third box is activated. That is, reports can be activated, right? Like that. Now let us come to this part where we try to understand, right? Now, so you can see that there are two sections already mentioned here, right? So one is report with Sorry for that lag. Yeah, sorry for that lag. I think I'm actually, it's live now. Yeah, I think it's live. There was some issues. I'm really sorry for that. Let me continue. Yeah. Let me share the screen once again. So it would ideally look like this. And you can see there are two kinds of reports, right? This is where Edu Milestones is completely different. I would like to actually help you understand how the reports are completely different. You know, what is the additional particular support you can give through the reports that is generated on Edu Milestones platform now, right? You can see there is something called as direct report. When we click on direct report, you can find a very comprehensive report for the candidate where entire analysis will be provided for that particular candidate, including their profiling, including their personality type understanding, including their other analysis also with respect to the personality analysis or career interest type analysis and other things like that. Now, if we go down, you can see that there are two kinds of recommendations that reports actually provides. Usually, what you can see in the current market or in the current particular that we have various platforms in our country, they actually suggest a very broad understanding of career path selections. It is not actually a career path selection; it's a very general understanding of whatever the assessments they take. The recommendations are provided right now by various counselors across various platforms right now, where they suggest in a very general way that a particular student can take up engineering, that a particular student can take up medical, that a particular student can take up architecture, that a particular student can take up IT field, whatever it might be. It's a very broad understanding, right? So in this way, a particular parent and student will not be 100% satisfied, and it's not a right way to actually guide a student also. It's not a pinpointed way. Now, you need to understand that as a counselor, you need to provide them pinpointed pointed approach and pinpointed guidance and also support, right? Now, this direct analysis report will provide you two kinds of recommendations for every student. One is career cluster recommendation. What is career cluster recommendation? It will suggest you what is the entire domain or what is the entire field that is more likely for a particular candidate. For example, if medical is suitable, if engineering is suitable, if IT field is suitable, if architecture is suitable, if nursing field is suitable. So it will actually provide a very broad understanding or recommendations when it comes to career cluster recommendations and suitability for that career cluster. You can see the candidate who has taken the psychometric assessment here, his particular recommendation says that sports and physical activities is a very broad particular field, and that is the career cluster recommendation for him, right? If you go a little bit down, it will also suggest various career path recommendations under the same category. Now you can see there is career paths recommendation for that candidate, right? When it comes to fishery biologist, bioscience, forest officer, agriculture, like that, right? So this is a direct analysis report for a particular candidate where a very short format of analysis will be provided for that particular candidate. And also it depends on the student also, like what kind of particular options they select while getting the psychometric assessment done as well, right? Now here one thing is missing, that is pinpointed guidance to a particular student as to what action items they have to take, right? That is a big game changer for you. Now for that reasons, what we do is we have actually inculcated something called as report with analysis button, right? In this report with analysis button, you can generate n number of reports for a particular candidate where you can guide them across each and every career path. Not just a broad understanding, not just career path and overall career cluster and overall career path recommendation, but according to each and every career path recommendation also, if you want to give, you can give that. For example, let us try to understand for this candidate, right? Now I'll select all these four particular career, clusters that the student wants to generate the report. Now what I'll do is I select only one career path, that is sports person. Sports person is one such particular career path that a student can select, which is a good choice, right? We can select other things also which are top choice, right? Let's say if the student wants to understand the top choice particular category, what items he has to take. Now I'll select on this forest officer. Only one career path we can select, we can generate report for that. Once we generate report for only forest officer category, forest officer career path, this report will generate an overall analysis, and along with that, it will generate report, or it will provide understanding of various other aspects if the particular candidate or student wants to get into that particular career path. Let's say what other things are covered. So it will suggest recommendations for that candidate, what needs to be taken in the upcoming particular his education life cycle. For example, if he is in 10th standard, what subject combinations he has to take in his 11th and 12th standard, what are more likely, to actually help him to get into the same career path, right? What are least likely, like that, right? Now, if you come a little bit down, you can see very much pinpointed understanding of that career path. Now the student has selected forest officer as a career path, and he wants details regarding that, right? So here he can see the same things, the analysis part, skills and abilities part, and it's a top choice, as we have seen earlier also. Now he can see the career analysis part also for that particular career path. He can see the gap analysis part also in the report. He can also see skill and abilities, the strength that he already has, that is going to actually help him into that particular career path. Now, what is the work nature? What will be the roles and responsibilities in a very broader aspect into that particular career path, to get more idea? And more importantly, an entire roadmap for that particular candidate. What he has to do in 10th standard, 12th standard, graduation, post graduation also, if at all it is required. And it is not just one way, multiple ways will be suggested to him, multiple career navigation methods will be suggested to him in the report. What this will help you out with, as I said, post graduation as well, career advancement as well. What this will help you out, this will help you out as a counselor to actually suggest each and every student about what plans they can make, what action items they can take across each and every career path. What does it mean? It means that for each student, you can generate n number of reports whenever they have requirements. For every career path, you can provide them a detailed 15-year education roadmap, which is a very pinpointed approach. This is one part, right? So this is what the reports will help you out do, right? In addition to this, there is a lot more to explore, lot more resources that will be there when it comes to student dashboard also, as I told you, right? Student dashboard, once you click on that, so this is one such platform you can actually provide to your student. So every student that takes career counseling from you will get a complimentary access to lifetime student dashboard. So it is actually completely up to you. You can select whether you want to give the access to student dashboard for lifetime, for a duration of 1 year, for a duration of 1 month, for a duration of 1 week. It's completely your call as a counselor. If you want to monetize on the student dashboard part, you are free to do that. No issues, right? So that is one more aspect where you can see additional particular monetization ways also, right? So this is one way. Now we'll try to understand the functionalities of the student dashboard. As you can see, the student can also access the report here, right? And he can also go through the reports and other things and other guidances that you've already provided to him or her, basically. And he can see here your details, and he can contact you anytime possible, whenever he wants to. Now, this is the major aspect. I can see in the chat box, I know some of you, asked about AI integration way back in this, earlier in the session. I'll come to this point, how AI integration we have done and what functionalities and significance it carries, right? Now we will try to understand other parts. Now the student can explore details about various Indian colleges, online degree admissions in Indian colleges, abroad colleges as well, examinations about various particular categories. Career library is one such section where basically they can explore details about 5,000, more than 3,000 or more than 5,000, which is recently updated career paths. Career booster is one such section where they can actually find out online programs for their upskilling, scholarship details, and virtual internships. Now let us try to understand one by one, right? So let's say if they click on Indian colleges, India colleges, they can see this section where they can explore the entire details about Indian colleges, Indian campus admissions. It depends on various categories. You can select the specializations also here. You can select the category here. You can select the specialization here. You can select the education level here. UG, PG, diploma, whatever it might be, and you can actually help the student explore the entire details here about the colleges. Let us try to understand. Let's say if you click on all colleges here, you can see the list of various colleges for various particular courses. Like we can see VIT Vellore, BTech Computer Science, 4 years courses there, fee structure is mentioned, kind of examination they have to write, entrance examination they have to write, what are the course, UG degree course, like that, right? You can see all the details and explore it here. Now, in a similar way, you can explore the online degree admissions also and abroad colleges also. One thing I would like to help you understand is that abroad applications processing section will not be open. For this section to be activated, you have to go ahead and basically get the university admission setup also integrated with you. For more details on this, you please get in touch with your business consultant after the demo. It will be more helpful for you to understand. And here, basically you'll be also able to help them understand or navigate through the admissions part also in the other setup that I'm talking about, right? Now let's come to exams. When you click on exams section, it will show the categories of all the particular examinations that are there that are happening in our country, including government services. Let's click on government services and try to understand, right? You can see national NDA examination is there. Application date has already crossed. Examination date is announced for 12th April. So this is actually updated on a real-time basis. All these details, your students can explore that also. Basically, it's like a one-stop, repository solution, basically. Right now, once we come to other sections also, let's say like a career library. Here you can see that career library, you can explore more than 3,000. Now we have recently updated to more than 5,000 career paths, and you can explore these details in various languages also. Right, the students can explore that. Why this is helpful? Career library, right? Basically, even though you provide them detailed guidance as to what career path or what career cluster, you provide them 15-year education roadmap, but still they have that intrinsic particular, internal particular urge or curiosity, you might call it, to explore other things also, right? So basically, when you give this option, when you give this free hand to your students, they feel secure, they feel more trusted, they feel that basically you are giving them options to explore all the things, and they trust you more, even more, basically, when it comes to you providing them a very detailed understanding also, like that. Now, when it comes to career boosters, you can see there are various other programs, online programs, basically, that you can suggest to your candidates based on their portfolio building or whatever the requirement might be. So these particular programs will be available for them, actually, for their skill development also, right? Apart from that, there will be virtual internships here from Fortune 500 companies. They can actually start. You can go through the details here, and these will be available for students starting from 10th standard and above, virtual internships. And these will be from Fortune 500 companies. All of them will be online particular internships itself, right? Now they can explore the scholarship details also. And career boosters is one such section, basically, as we just went through it. So this is where you can actually additionally monetize. Whenever a particular student enrolls for any kind of program, you get payouts from those particular parties also, from those particular partners also, who are providing all these particular courses, right? So this is one more aspect of it. Now let us try to understand the AI part of the entire student dashboard and how it is actually a game changer, particular module for you. Now you can see there are several modules that we have already created, right? You can see create 15 years plan for me, career information, then salary predictor, skills in demand, career talk with AI, like that, right? So let us try to understand these particular modules now, right? So if I click on create 15 years plan for me, and I click on other details, right? Like let's say I'm a 12th standard student, right? 12th class, Indian school system, 12th class. I'm selecting country as India. Now I want to select a career path as data science. I want to generate a 15-year plan. What needs to be done? What should be my plan of action for the next 15 years? If I want to become a data scientist, right? So you can find here year by year, all the details will be mentioned for the student, as you can explore here, right? All the references will be provided, all the hyperlinks will be provided, whatever might be necessary here. And you can, particularly add this to the report also, this particular suggestion, and you can provide it to the student as well, right? Like this, 15-year education roadmap. Entire thing will be actually provided. Now, when it comes to other aspects, let's say we come to salary predictor, right? So this is a very, very good thing, right? So if your particular student wants to understand, right, if he has to build a career within India, and if he wants to build a career within US or in US, right? Nowadays the parents are planning whether to send students to the for their graduation or post graduation, whether they have to actually send the students to abroad for a particular to a particular country, or whether they have to actually plan within India itself. They're planning it from 10th standard, 9th standard itself, including students are planning. So this is where it will help them actually, right? Students and parents also. Now let's say if I click data science, I click location as India, and I click it as USA, right? Now, this particular section will show the demand, it will show the career projection, it will show the entire details, or what will be the return on investment also for the particular candidate, right? What I mean by return on investment, there is certain set of investment that the students and parents will obviously do, right? For the graduation, for the post graduation, they'll spend some amount of money. Now, when they enter into a particular profession, they will be looking for a good amount of remuneration, good amount of particular salary, right? That is the ROI they will be looking at. That is how everybody looks at, right? Now you will be able to help them understand what will be the demand for a data scientist in India when it comes to being a fresher. So you can see average salary is somewhere around 8 LPA kind of a thing. And early careers, basically when they start, early, professionals, we call them 1 to 3 years of experience, 14 LPA. Then it comes down to 26.5 LPA with the mid professional experience. Then also with a senior professional, it comes around 42 lakhs like that. If you compare the same thing with USA also, you can see all the numbers, right? So it's around 105,000 US dollars, which is the starting salary for any fresher. Then it goes down to 135,000 US dollars basically for a salary. So this is how you can give them an idea that basically if they want to build a career as a data scientist, if their suitability is more towards data science, now here you can suggest them if they think that building a career in USA is much more particular lucrative or much more particular beneficial for them, they can plan their graduation and post graduation accordingly in US itself. So more easier, which will be easier basically, and you'll be able to help them with the action items accordingly itself, basically like that, right? So this is the other functionality, right? And one more very interesting functionality that we also have is about the skills in demand portfolio building. If you want to understand more in details about all these modules, please get in touch with your business consultants after this demo, and they might sit in front with you on a Gmeet, and they can show you more and more understanding also. But these are very interesting aspects. There is something called as career talk with AI as well, which will actually do live talk, which will do actually live understanding. It will speak to the particular candidate, and it will also actually help them figure out the things. This is one thing that you have to definitely explore by getting in touch with your business consultant and understand the how particular advanced this career talk with AI feature is, and how it will help the students in all the native languages. It does not matter if the student and parent does not know English, they can explore this entire option in regional languages also. I highly recommend you to explore this part by getting in touch with your business consultant, right? That is one more aspect of it. So this is how the student dashboard functionalities work, how it looks like, basically the entire look and feel, also the functionalities and the features as well. Now if we come back to basically the dashboard part, so this is the dashboard will look like, and this is how the counselor journey will look like, right? Apart from this, there are certain other aspects also, like for example, if you look at the marketing materials, you can explore the marketing materials here. So our team will be responsible for providing you all the marketing materials, which I'll be covering in the later part of the discussions as well, right? So how it will look like that. Now, so this is what ideally the platform would look like for all of you, the landing page and the CRM part, and this is how the journey would ideally look like basically. Now if we have to talk about the other aspects when it comes to the business front, right? So now we understood about the training part, now we understood about the technology part, right? Now what will happen basically, we will try to understand about the business part, right? So now I would like to understand from all of you, right? So what do you think ideally? So do you think basically that when it comes to marketing, when it comes to generating leads, is it possible to actually bring down the marketing cost to almost zero down the line? Not immediately, let's say, down the line, when it comes to you starting your own career consultation practice, starting your own venture, and taking it forward. Do you think that basically is it possible to bring it down? And if so, if it is yes, from your side, can you mention some reasons also in the chat box? Yeah, can you mention some particular reasons also? I would appreciate if you actually what do you say, respond on this. And if I would like to see more and more responses from you, because it will make this particular session also more interactive. Yeah, I would like to understand from you, is it possible, to actually bring the marketing costs to zero down the line when you start your practice? I would appreciate the engagement from the professionals who have joined the session. Ms. Rashmi says no. Okay. Okay. What else? Okay. So Mr. Amit says no for a decent income. Okay. Rajesh says not possible to make it absolutely zero. Marketing is always costly, Mr. Vishal says. Okay. Mr. Ramandeep says no. Kriti says no. Ms. Shweta says yes. Okay. Ms. Sarika says yes, it can be possible. Yes. Vaishali, probably possible. Yeah. Right. So what else? What else? What else? Let's see. We have a very interesting, particular answers also. Using AI tools, Mr. Miss Shweta says using AI tools. Yes. Okay. Mr. Munish says in starting a bit difficult. Yes. Word of mouth in future. Very interesting answer. It can be, as we get popular. Right. 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 Yes. Shubhalakshmi says no. Pawan says yes. Mr. Kishore says extremely difficult. Okay. Okay. So we can see a lot of answers here. There are yes, there are no. There are no, basically based on various ifs and buts also, right? And Mr. Sai says yes, can be with leads and networking, right? Right. So I'll give a small analogy, right? So very quickly. So why I think, and why Eddie Milestone thinks that your marketing particular part can go to zero also down the line. So you see, being a career counselor is very similar to being a doctor, right? So the analogy part I'm trying to help you understand, it's very similar to being a doctor, right? Now, if you see, if any particular doctor initially, usually they actually struggle to get patients, right? Once they start their consultation, once they start their clinic, 1 year or 2 years down the line, 1 year or 2 years down the line, what will happen? They start getting a particular patients from everywhere. So initially it is actually from the people or the patients, they come from the same city itself or the locality itself, like that. But eventually what happens is that you see those particular doctors getting patients from the same city, from the surrounding cities, like. So what does it mean? It means that once you actually build a very credible name for yourself in medicine field, once you feel once people start feeling that your consultation is actually working out for them, and it is actually beneficial for them, there is actual value, it is actually helping them, what they start doing, they start suggesting your names to others also. Because in today's time, career counseling is very imperative, very important. Now you must have seen in the earlier slides also, CBSE also has mandated career counseling. According to National Education Policy of 2020, it is actually very important. It has been made mandatory by Central Government of India for every school to have career counseling infrastructure. Why? Because career counseling is very important, imperative nowadays. Because 15-20 years back, when you and I started our particular careers, actually there were very limited career path options that we used to see. Hardly 2 to 3 career path options. It was either engineering, or it was MBBS, or it was get into government services, like that. But now, right now, it's not the case. There are more than 2,000 to 3,000 career paths that students can get successful at according to their abilities, right? So career counseling is gaining traction, it is gaining importance, and obviously people need these services. So once you start your particular career consultation practice, once people start actually trusting you, once you start building your brand, then things will automatically go down to a place, go up to a place where actually the marketing costs can get to zero. It is possible, and it has happened also, right? Now I'll try to tell you how we can start actually, right? So when it comes to the marketing part, now, what we will do is basically in the training part, in the 3 weeks of training part, we will include an additional training also, which will be taken care of by our CEO and founder himself. His name is Mr. Vipin Prashant. And Mr. Vipin Prashant actually carries a very extensive experience only in marketing. And he has guided all our 6,000 partners across 45 plus countries in the last 15 years to start, to launch, and scale up their particular career consultation practices across various countries. Now he will be taking this marketing session where he will be discussing about 3 elements, right? What are those 3 elements? He will discuss about what are various strategies for online marketing and offline marketing, how you can go about it. Second point is he will discuss about in a very detailed way about 7 to 8 different sources of lead generation that you can start focusing on from day one, right? I'll give a very small examples, right? Let's say you want to start very small without much effort. What is the best way to do that? That is social media marketing. When it comes to social media marketing, what are the platforms that are very popular? We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn. Very basic understanding I'm going to tell you now. In Facebook, if you see, there is mostly millennial population or the population that comes before that, right? Audience. When it comes to Instagram, it's mostly Gen Z population. When it comes to LinkedIn, it's almost professionals, mostly professional population. Now, if you run your campaigns, if you do your marketing on all these platforms, the quality of the leads will differ, the particular cost of the leads will differ. For example, if you do marketing in Facebook, every lead will cost you around 7 to 8 rupees, right? But here the quality of lead will be not that much great, because what will happen? People who are actually millennials and before that, they just scroll across Facebook page. It's an entertainment application. It's a social media application, right? Earlier it was social media application used for networking. Now it has become entertainment application, right? Now when they scroll the application, they come across one particular advertisement or a particular post that you might have posted. You just click on it, registers, you get the inquiry. Probably 1 out of 10 people, 1 out of 5 people might be interested for career counseling. Coming to Instagram. Instagram is a Gen Z population, short attention span. Click, you call them, they might remember, they might not remember. Conversion ratio is around 7 to 8 leads, one in every 7 to 8 leads. Now coming to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a marketplace, or LinkedIn is a particular social media page where professionals do the inquiries and they don't doom scroll. They do it very consciously. So here you actually do LinkedIn marketing, you get professionals, graduates, undergraduates who are looking for serious career counseling like that. So there are other ways. Vipin sir will also suggest you other ways, like there are several other platforms, like there is Urban Pro, there is Sulekha, there is Just Dial, party, third party partners, where when you begin initially, they don't charge you anything for leads. They give you trial packs for one month or 2 months or 3 months like that. So there are 7 to 8 different sources of lead generation that will be discussed with you like this for you to get started. And please get in touch with your business consultant to understand, in addition to this, what kind of support we provide for you to get kickstarted with the marketing thing. Now, Vipin sir will help you understand. We will help you understand how to take these particular decisions step by step. What you will do, you will not actually pour all your money into marketing initially, huge money. No, you will actually run the campaigns in a very small batch on a daily basis. You'll spend 100 rupees, you'll spend 150 rupees on small batch of campaigning on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. Then you get certain set of leads. You understand their particular responses. Then you increase the volume of the campaign. You increase the budget of the campaign. That is why we help you understand how to generate the first 5-10 inquiries for your particular consultation. Then how to go from 10 to 50 inquiries generation. Then how to go from 100 to, let's say 50 to 100 inquiry generation. Then how to go from 100 to 1000 inquiry generation in a very conscious way, where you can mitigate the marketing cost as much as possible so that your ROI will be hit as soon as possible, basically. Right? So that is what we do. We give you exact guidance. We give you exact particular understanding of what are the do's and don'ts when it comes to marketing and how you can actually prepare your own plan to get started. And you can do it in both the ways, to be very clear with you. You can do it as a freelancer also, where you are actually occupied or where you're actually engaged in your current profession, also your primary profession. You can do it in a freelancing basis. If you are actually planning to start it as a full-time thing, you can do that also. We have several partners who have done it over the years in a similar way. We have actually suggestions, plans, and also recommendations for you in a similar way itself, right? So marketing actually will be, guidance will be provided to you in multifold ways, and we will be there to handhold you and support you for this as well, right? Now, next point. So there is another particular part in technology platform, and to help you get more recognized, what we do is we actually provide you book appointment page. What it means is that whenever any student or parent in and around your location goes to Google and just searches for 4 keywords, that is career counseling near me, they will be able to find EduMilestone's website, just as it is shown on the screen, best career counseling, like that. On is the first organic search result recommendation on their Google. They click on that link, they will actually see the list of counselors where your profile will be enlisted. How this will help you? Basically, people will understand that you are an enlisted, trained, and certified counselor, and you are enlisted on EduMilestones portal. EduMilestones already carries a 15-year, legacy, 15-year-old organization we are, and we are the best career counseling platform in the entire country. You search on any platform, you'll get that result, right? Now, this will create more and more trust in the students and parents who will approach you when you're enlisted on this portal that you are a trained certified counselor from EduMilestones, right? Second point is that you will also get around 5 to 7% of leads, which will be completely organic through this portal, right? Because we will be enabling a book appointment button also on this particular portal, basically, and you will get 5 to 7% of leads. Not many leads. I mean, I'm assuring, I'm telling you, not many leads, but 5 to 7% of leads, which will be organic and solid leads for you on a yearly basis. Rest all leads will be generating through the marketing campaigns, like that, right? And it completely depends on you. What is the kind of visibility you get on this particular portal? To understand more about this, please get in touch with your business consultant. How this will help you, right? Moving on to the next part, right? So this is what the marketing materials we provide to you. As somebody was asking you, what will be the marketing materials look like? We provide you collaterals, posters, flyers, and other things also. If you are actually going to any schools also to onboard them, or particularly to provide them career consultation facilities, we provide you guidance on how to actually prepare, or how to actually get your standees also prepared, how to get them ready, so that you can actually place them there, so that more and more particular advertising happens, more and more awareness you can create about yourself in school systems also. Marketing materials, as I was showing to you earlier, it will be available on a dashboard. It will be provided to you on a daily basis through WhatsApp community groups also, basically, right? And if you want to actually access more and more samples of marketing materials, please get in touch with your business consultants. They will help you with more materials like that, right? Now, we will try to understand the earning potential also. Right? So we will speak about practical terms now, right? So even if you are planning to start this as a fresher, I mean, you don't know anything about career counseling, you're just done with the training, you have your platform ready, you start with your marketing campaigns with the guidance. We'll speak in a practical term itself. We have 30 days in a month, right? We go about actually doing, or we realistically we can target only 7 to 10 particular counseling sessions in the first month. Let's do that, 7 to 10 counseling sessions, which is highly doable, which most of our partners end up doing in the first month itself. Now, depending upon the city, you will be having different price slabs for different career counseling audience. If it is school going students or intermediate students, you can start from charging them 4,500 to 5,500 rupees. If it is graduates, postgraduates, undergraduates, like that, you can start your charges from 7,000. Working professionals, you can start from 10,500 and above. There are actually partners which are based across various cities who are also charging somewhere close to 13,000 to 15,000 rupees for one career counseling session as well, right? Yeah, yes, it is. And basically, if you plan across accordingly itself, let's say even if you provide 7 to 10 counseling sessions in the first month, you will end up clocking somewhere close to 50 to 60,000 rupees of revenue in the first month, right? And you can see yourself reaching the break even, or if you can see yourself making a good amount of particular remuneration in the first 2 to 3 months itself. Now, after 3 months, you can increase that particular career consultation numbers from 10 to 15 gradually, from 15 to 20, right? How do you do that? By increasing the number of leads you generate, right? So you can actually plan it accordingly. If you want to cater to 7 to 8 counseling sessions in a month, you have to understand what is the conversion rate from the lead generation sources that you do, like that, right? If you are particularly generating 50 leads through the marketing that you do, and you're getting 7 to 8 counseling converted, then good enough. And if you want to increase that, then generate 100 leads starting from 4th month or 5th month. Then you can do 15 counselings or 20 counselings. Very simple to understand, like that. We will provide you the entire plan, like that, right? Now, once you go doing that, you can see yourself basically reaching 20 students mark, right? And as you can see that you can reach an income of somewhere close to 1,20,000 rupees per month also. When you actually increase the number of counseling sessions gradually, it will take some time, right? So 3 months of time or 6 months of time in between that it will take, but you'll reach this point. Now you can see if you're generating 1,20,000 rupees per month, you can see yourself clocking somewhere close to 10 to 15 lakhs of revenue in a on a yearly basis also. And this is on a B2C level. What do you mean by B2C level? When students and parents approach you, right? When you do the marketing accordingly. Now there is another segment altogether where you onboard schools also, right? When you actually approach the schools, because schools have a very high demand for a trained and certified counselor right now. Even if you focus on even if you focus on basically onboarding 3 schools also in the first year, where the student strength is around 250, 300, or 350 also, then you are looking at, basically clocking in somewhere close to 5, 6, or 7 lakhs of revenue on a yearly basis also, like that, right? So this is how you can see your revenue projection. The reason, why we do not mention the end number is that because it actually looks too good to be true. That is the reason actually, we mention it in our brochures also. We try to actually show it to you like that, right? So you can actually reach a very high particular number depending upon the efforts that you put in, and a particular process needs to be achieved there. That is more than sufficient, like that, right? Now, I would like to understand, right? So basically, when it comes to all of you, we have understood so far that there is training, there is certification, and there is the entire particular system set place, marketing part we have understood right now. Now, I would like to understand from all the professionals who have attended this meeting. Does not matter whether it is edu milestones that you will be actually being a partner with or not. How many of you genuinely want to start your own career counseling particular venture? Genuinely, how many do you feel basically feel a little bit confident that this is something that actually clicks to you, this is something that actually aligns to your goals currently, this is something that is actually going to work out for you, and this is something that you genuinely want to start? How many of you feel like that? Again, I'm saying, does not require that only you have to start it with edu milestones itself, but how many of you feel genuinely? See, yes. Sharon says yes. Manjula says yes. Ramandeep, yes. Vishal, yes. Rajesh, Ramandeep, Aurobindo, Venkatesh, Soma, Akshata. Very good. Miss Pooja Ahuja, I want to start. I'm really happy to see all these responses. Actually, it really makes me happy that all the time that I've spent here, it's all worth it. Yes, Devi, Ruchi, Krishna Rao, Sam, Shrikant. Very good to see all the positive responses. Right? Yes. So now I'll help you understand and help you summarize. This is what we actually help you with the entire thing, right? So we provide you 3 weeks of comprehensive training. We provide you certifications. We provide you technology platform which includes, let's say the CRM dashboard software, which includes your own landing page, which includes your book appointment page. We also provide you the marketing guidance. We also provide you the hand-holding support. Everything we cover, right? And if you're planning to start your own career consultation setup, right? So we include all of this support for lifetime for you, and this will come at a very particular initial investment kind of a thing, which is going to be only 75,000 rupees plus GST for you. So this will cover all the deliverables that I just mentioned to you. For lifetime, we provide you the training and certification platform, business marketing guidance, and also this includes 10 complimentary access codes initially. So for you to understand about what is the recurring cost. The recurring cost will be something through something called as access codes. Please get in touch with the business consultant after this particular session so that they can help you in a much more detailed way. Right? And to understand more in detail, about other things also, I would recommend to do that. Now, when it comes to, particular the post training support that we provide you. For each and every partner, we actually have 3 to 4 point of contacts after you actually start your particular practice also, right? So your business consultant will be the one who will be taking care of, who will be readily available to answer your questions and any particular queries with respect to the business aspect of it, right? Now, the training that we provide to you, the trainer, Ms. Shahin, she will be also your she will be in touch with you during the training part for you to have one-on-one discussions also if you want, over the phone call, over the WhatsApp. She'll be available to clarify all the doubts as such. When it comes to operational related things, Ms. Shiju will be your point of contact. She will be taking care and she will be helping you all the things. When it comes to marketing and strategies, Vipin sir will be actually helping you out and understanding the entire things. And we have our marketing particular member also who will be happy to get in touch with you to help you guide more and more in details. about what will be the filters that you can use for campaigns, what will be the campaigns that you can run from scratch, how you can start generating your first lead, like that. So everything is right in place for you because of us having all this entire comprehensive setup and lifetime particular support that we have. You can see Edu Milestones actually carries a 4.9 star Google rating, basically, right? And this is not even one rating is from a student who has taken counseling from our partner, basically. Every review that you can see, it is from our existing partners, actually, who have become certified counselors who are carrying out their own particular thing. And you can also assume that being a 15-year-old organization, there are 682 reviews and 4.9 star rating. It's not a small achievement, right? So this is something that we have built over the years organically. So that is what I can say. There are several other particular success stories also of our partners who have joined us way back last 15 years. Some of them are doing really good for the over the last 2 years also, like that. So you please get in touch with your business consultants basically to get more understanding about what are the success stories, because success stories will give you that confidence, right? Whenever you want to start something new, you need to understand there are particular professionals out there who have done it before, who have actually succeeded in doing that, right? Please get in touch with your business consultants. They will actually share you the magazine also, where there are a lot of testimonials from the partners, what they're doing on a monthly basis, what projects they're handling, and what they're doing altogether, like that, right? So that's, I think we have covered up almost everything right now, and I'm really sorry we have exceeded the limit of 6 o'clock. We are 10 minutes overboard. I would like to take a few questions for the next 5 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes that we have, so that actually I am not wasting anybody else's time also. Thanks for being there. Thanks for basically waiting in the particular meeting for the next for the extra 10 to 12 minutes also. So I would like to take a few questions for the next 2 to 3 minutes, which will be you can post it in Q&A, and we will try to address as much as possible in the next 2 to 3 minutes. And rest of the particular dots will be business consultants will be addressing that. Ms. Sobaga will be answering the questions. Please take it over, Ms. Sobaga.
I would take a couple of questions here. I could see that Ritu has said that is all processes are already programmed or manual. See, whatever the platform we have delivered or whatever the training we are providing, it is all been programmed. And this solution has been used by the 6,000 plus career counselors. It has already been launched and it is in the practice. Other one question. Do you allocate the students initially, or do we need to find or wait for the students who needs a coaching? Yeah, that is what is being explained in the marketing session. We're going to train you how to generate the leads and how you can generate the leads from 5 to 50 or 50 to 100. In order to help you out with the marketing part, we help you out with the marketing materials.
Yeah. So I can see a few more questions also. Uh, yes, let me check this. Okay, so Mr. Munish says, will it be possible to guide the student on the financial status? Yes, you can, Mr. Munish. So the report will do 90% of the job actually, where it will be providing technical understanding. And one more question that I would like to address that I saw earlier, that the reports that we generate on Edu Milestones platform, it carries a reliability, validity, and accuracy rate of more than 93%. So if you want to understand the documentation part of it, please get in touch with your business consultants. They will share the documented proof for the same, right? So yes, Mr. Munish, you can provide a very reliable and accurate particular guidance to your students. And the 10 percentage part, 90 percentage part will be taking care of the platform, and 10 percentage part is where your role will come in picture, Mr. Munish. As Ms. Saubhagya was also mentioning in the earlier part of the session, AI cannot do everything. Socio-economic status, understanding the students' particular situations, the empathy part, right? The compassion part is where the actual counselor's role will come into picture. So yes, you can particularly help the student according to their financial status, including the tools also that are also available on the student dashboard and the dashboard that we provide to you, and also with the kind of particular approach that you follow with the student. Yes. Now the other question is there from Ms. Sarika, right? So we need to understand the business and earning potentials 6 month. Ms. Sarika, please get in touch with a business consultant to understand the entire thing. We have already discussed in the previous part of it, just 5 to 10 minutes back, about the potential part, earning potential. But yes, we will be happy to share. Your business consultant will be more than happy to share it with you. And it is, yes, with full-time job, it is advisable. There are a lot of partners, more than 93 to 94% of partners, when they start their entire career consultation practice, they do it along with their full-time profession itself. Yeah. So there is a question from Ms. Soma. Is the data on monetary returns based on previous data or just positive estimate? It is actually a number that we have derived from whatever our counselors are already doing. They have already done. And I have also spoken about the realistic numbers in the initial years, in the initial months also, and how you can take it forward. It all depends on individual efforts, but that is the thing that you can reach where it has been already proven, it has already been done by a particular counselors also. Yeah. So I think we can wind up the Q&A section here. I would, basically, I really apologize for not answering others' questions because we have time shortage. But I would highly recommend you to get in touch with your business consultants for more and more questions. They would be really happy to actually assist you and help you in a much more personalized way. I hope this actually session was helpful, insightful, and it was worth your time. And we look forward to actually getting in touch with you for more queries and clarifications as well. Right? I would like to conclude the session now. And thanks for joining, all of you. Thanks, Ms. Saubhagya, for beginning the session and also, helping us understand more about the training part as well. So you can conclude the session, Ms. Saubhagya, by your last words.
I would thank each and every one present over here. Thanks for joining the session. And post the session, there would be a WhatsApp message sent to you. Please reply for that message. Immediately, there would be a call routed from our business consultant. I repeat, once after the session, there is a message sent to you on WhatsApp. Please reply me back so that the business consultant connect to you immediately. Thank you. Thank you for joining the session. Thank you, Abhijit.